Hello friends, welcome to my channel IELTS Daily Tips. In this video, I will be talking about how to introduce yourself in the IELTS speaking test. IELTS speaking test is a face-to-face interaction with the examiner. The first thing the examiner is going to ask is your self-introduction. Introducing yourself is not just telling your name. You have to introduce yourself in at least 2 to 3 lines. The trick here is to cover in few sentences the most important things that the examiner needs to know about you. It's always a good idea to prepare for this most expected question beforehand. Now, the main points one should cover in the self introduction or when introducing yourself are the first one, the greetings, then your name, then hometown, educational qualification, job, and hobbies. Now, let's talk about all these points one by one. The first thing are the greetings. You have to greet the examiner. The greeting, just make sure the greetings should be formal. You can say hello and your full name. Like, suppose you can say, hello, my name is John Smith. Or you can say, good morning, then good afternoon, or good evening. And you have to make sure that you avoid informal greetings like hi, hey. Now, after greeting the examiner, you have to tell your full name. As I explained earlier, you can say, hello, my name is John Smith. Just make sure you tell your full name. Or you can say, hello, I am John Smith. Or you can say, good morning, my name is John Smith. Or good afternoon, my name is John Smith. Or you can say, good afternoon, I'm John Smith. So these are some of the ways you can tell your name. Now, the third thing you should talk about is your hometown. Now, there are various ways by which you can talk about your hometown. So, first of all, you have to tell the name of your hometown, and then you can add one of the important feature of your hometown with that. So, suppose if you're from Chandigarh, you can say I belong to Chandigarh. It's a shared capital of both Punjab and Haryana. Another way of saying this is I'm from Chandigarh. It's the shared capital of both Punjab and Haryana. The third way you can say, I live in Chandigarh. It's the shared capital of both Punjab and Haryana. And the same way you can also say, I was born and brought up in Chandigarh. And then the next line, it's the shared capital of both Punjab and Haryana. And then you can also say like this, I come from Chandigarh and it's the shared capital of both Punjab and Haryana. So these are few of the ways by which you can talk about your hometown. Now, next you have to, while you're giving your introduction or introducing yourself, you have to talk about your education. So in the education, you have to keep two things in mind. The first, you have to talk about your degree, like what degree you have done, or what education, in which subject you have done that your degree. And the second is from which university or college you have completed your degree. So the suppose like for example I'm masters in biotechnology from Punjab University Chandigarh. So there are a few of the ways by which I can talk about my education. The first one is I did my masters in biotechnology from Punjab University Chandigarh. Or you can say I studied masters in biotechnology from Punjab University Chandigarh. And another way of saying it is I completed my post graduation in biotechnology from Punjab University, Chandigarh. So these are different ways by which you can talk about your education. The next thing you have to talk about in the introduction part is your job. So in the job, you have to keep in mind that you have to talk about your designation and where the company is located and where your office is located. And also, you can just talk about your designation. It's up to you. So here are the few ways by which you can talk about your job. The first one is I work for a software company as an administrative officer. Or the other way of saying is I have been working as an administrative officer for 2 years now in a software company based in Mohali. So in this, I have talked about my designation and the place where the company is located and I have also talked about like I have been working there for 2 years. So the next thing you should include in your introduction part are your hobbies. In the hobbies, you can say, suppose you like cooking and playing guitar. So you can say, in my free time, I like to cook and play guitar. And also, you can add up, I have a huge collection of recipe books. Or you can just simply say, my hobbies are cooking and playing guitar. Now, here, when we combine this, so how you can introduce yourself, you can say, hello, my name is John Smith. I am from Chandigarh. I have done Masters in Biotechnology from Punjab University, Chandigarh. I work as an administrative officer in a software company based in Mohali, and my hobbies are cooking and playing guitar. So, this is how you can introduce yourself in the IELTS speaking test in 3 to 4 lines. And thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Please like, comment, and share.